We're just going to go through the setup for a Pilates for cyclists warm-up. Could also be used as a strength session. So we're thinking about a nice long neck. Okay, getting the deep neck flexors working. We're not overstressing that upper back, so nice long neck. Shoulders pulled slightly together and down, trying to use the muscles just below the shoulder blades, trying not to create too much tension in that upper back. And into that lower back, the lumbar. Nice neutral spine there, if anything a little bit flatter than the normal sort of Pilates setup, but definitely not in flexion. Show you bad position. So bad position is sort of rounded position. Another bad position is really hinging from the top of the neck, a lot of shear on your neck, using those muscles at the top of the neck. Okay, so we're going to concentrate on that good position. Okay, so we're not going to do a normal Pilates setup. I'll talk you through the movements. I'll introduce a little bit of that as we're going through. We're going to start off mobilising into the spine, so we're into a prayer position. So hands together, I'll turn to the side, fingertips under your chin, elbows down, shoulders back and down, nice long neck, soft knees. And we're going to the right side first, so we'll go over to the side, pelvis really still, imagine headlights on the front of your pelvis pointing forward, don't let those headlights move at all. So we're mobilising right the way up the spine, no need to move the neck. Okay, we'll do a little bit of work on the neck in a minute. Now feel as though you're really trying to build that up a little bit, so make a note how far you're going, just pull a little bit further, get the obliques working. And okay, last one. Good. And we're going to work into the calves, but we're going to do a little bit of work on the neck first. So we're going to go into this sort of position, so soft knees bowing forward. We're going to go into a cycling position. So elbows down by your side, arms coming forward, shoulders back and down. I want to try this first with poor shoulder position. Just hunch your shoulders and just rotate your head. Now pull the shoulders back and down. Feel as though you're using those muscles underneath your shoulder blades. Now rotate your head from side to side. And that should feel a bit freer. Keep that nice long neck. Does that feel better?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Now head forward. And I'll just demonstrate this once first. So with soft knees, not too bent, we're going to lift the heels. Okay, so we're working into those calves. So up and down. Just bring a little bit of Pilates in now. Feel as though you've got a belt around your waist. Just pulling that belt in a little bit. If there's 10 holes in that belt, you're pulling to about a second or third notch. Trying to bend that foot nice and clean. So good bend over that MTP joint. Knees aren't moving in or out. Heels nicely in line. So we're not letting those ankles rock in or out, or the knees rock in or out. And then we'll change it slightly, so bend the knees a bit further. And we're lifting. We're more into the soleus now. That's our dog scratching. Stop it. So you do use your lower legs during cycling, so it's a nice little warm up for those lower legs. And okay, finished there. Same sort of position, but hands on hips, still bowing forward, still got a nice long neck, shoulders pulled back and down. Feel as though we're using those muscles just under the shoulder blades. I'll just demonstrate this first. This is a scooter, so we're not letting the toe leave the ground. We're doing it as a nice simulating that bottom of your pedal stroke, just pulling through a little bit. Okay, so soft knees and dragging that toe back, sliding along the floor. Better done on a sort of shiny hard surface rather than a carpet, really. Keeping the pelvis really nice and still, neck nice and long. Don't create too much tension in your upper back or in between your shoulder blades. That's good. If you do the level 2 class, then we'll change this up and make this a bit harder. Okay, get used to the movements in level 1 first. Okay, finishing on that side, on to the other side. That feel hard?
Is that I'm not stable on this side. So.
She's not stable on that side.
I'm not stable.
Everybody's got a bad side.
It's my bad side.
That's my bad side as well, actually.
Right. Oh,
Yeah. Keep that.
side.
Try and keep that knee really, really still. Squeeze into that glute, engaging that glute on that side.
Yes.
Good. And okay, finishing there. Then a similar movement, so still bowed forward, still got soft knees. It's just called swimming. So we're going to take that leg behind, we're going to lift and drop. So our leg is straight, the toes are drawn up towards the shin. So we're going to do it on the right side first, squeeze into that's your left side.
I know I did that other side last time.
Okay. Pelvis really still. As you take that leg back, engage the abdominals. So what we're avoiding is arching that lower back, squeeze into the abdominals. You can get that core strength built up and stability. That's going to help on the bike, so you're not rocking and rolling when you're trying to apply the power. What you're not doing?
Not rocking and rolling.
And okay, finish there onto the other side.
The bad side.
Bad side. Straight leg. Toes towards your shin. So as you pull that leg through, you're squeezing into the glute. As you drop it down, you can relax it, but that stance leg, you need to keep that glute squeezed. Keep that stability. Keep that knee nice and straight.
I'm trying.
Trying. Very. And last one. Okay. So we're going to do a roll down. Do you want to face to the side? No, face this way. Okay. Head side of the shoulder. Nice posture. Shoulders back and down. Nice long neck. Soft knees. Feet parallel. And we're going to start off looking over a cliff. And then pull that belt in a little bit. Okay, so around your waist, pull that belt in to protect the spine and rolling the spine down one vertebra at a time. Shoulders are nice and loose. Okay, keep rolling down. So this is the only bit of flexion we're doing really. You spend a lot of time bent over on the bike, so we're not doing many movements in flexion. And hold it there. And just shake out a little bit. Okay, so loosen out a little bit. If you can, take your fingers to the floor. If you need to bend your knees, you can do that. Go onto the mat or the floor anywhere you want. You might want to walk your hands out and onto all fours. So all our 4-point kneeling is going to be done with the hands a little bit further forward than normal. Okay, so getting the serratus anterior to engage a bit more. So further forward. Don't let your hips creep forward as you're doing the movement, so try and keep your hips over your knees. Okay, we're going to mobilise into your deep hip rotator muscles to start off with. So we're going to lift one leg and we're going to take it as far as we can comfortably from side to side, just a few times. So we've got some compression on that hip there, that's stimulating those deep rotor muscles, and then we're going to get some rotation there. We can build this up later, so we've got resistance into this, so we're strengthening those muscles as well. And then onto the other side. That's good. How does that feel?
Hips still for this one?
Yeah, nice and still. And one more. Does that feel good? Mm. Excellent. Finish there. One more set. 10. Okay, so we're going to go into, we sometimes call this a box plank, so tuck your toes under. And we're going to lift the knees just about an inch off. Okay. Pull that belt in if you're thinking about that belt. Okay, so up to the third notch. And lower. And lift again. If you want to time the breathing, you breathe out as you lift, you breathe in as you go down. That's level 1. And we might move this up to level 2. So keep the knees lifted, and then we do a sort of marching. So with both knees lifted, and we'd be both knees lifted, and lift one leg, and then the other. That's it. You feel good in your core? Yeah, you've crept forward, so go back a little bit. Is this hard?
It's quite hard, this, yeah.
If Trace says it's hard, it is hard.
It's really easy.
You're creeping forward, go back. And just a few more. So this is really going to fire your core. If this feels too hard, go back to that lower level. You had enough?
Yes.
And finish there. Okay, into threading the needle. So make sure you're in that good position again. Okay, so we're going to get some more rotation into that thoracic spine. So the trace is going to go straight into this. So you're reaching under and through, slide the back of the hand along the floor. Pull that belt in a little bit, second or third notch. Again, for the level 2 program, we'll make this a little bit harder. We're getting some nice rotation in to your spine there. Some people can do this on the bike. Don't try that on your bike unless you've got really good bike handling skills. Don't try it, Tracy.
No. What are you trying to say? What's wrong with that bike handling skills? Maybe just not quite as good as yours.
And okay, finish on this side. We're going to go down onto the floor now. Arms are going to go into a capital E position, so there's a straight line right through elbows, shoulders, out onto the other side. Arms pointing straight forward. Okay. Neck position is really important here, so we're going to keep a nice long neck. Okay. So you can use the arms a little bit to assist here, only a little bit. So we're going to peel the top of the chest, the breastbone, off the floor just about an inch, so not too far. Keep that nice long neck. So what we're not doing is working into that neck to bring the chin away from the chest, keeping a nice long neck all the time. How does that feel? We're trying to get the deep neck flexor muscles working properly. What we're trying to avoid is people hinging from the top of the neck as you're sort of looking forward. Remember, if you can on a bike, try and use your eyes to look forward as much as you can while it's safe to do so, rather than hinging from the top of that neck, putting a lot of shear onto your cervical spine. And okay, now your last one, we're going to straight into a cobra. So for this one, we're pushing down with the hands. We're peeling one vertebrae at a time up away from the floor. Again, keep that nice long neck. Don't hinge into the neck at all, and taking it back down. If you want to think about the breathing, ideally breathing out through your mouth on the way up, in through your nose on the way down. This is ideal for cyclists. It's an antidote to all that time spent in flexion, especially if you've got a bad position or a bad bike fit. We can get that extension into the spine, try and counteract all that time in flexion. It's good. And a few more. So again, at level 2 we can build this up, can make this quite a bit harder, can get some core work going in the level 2. But we'll just stick to this. Something funny going on with your legs. If you get any discomfort in your lower back doing any of these exercises on your front, just put something under your stomach, a small cushion rolled up towel, just to support you there. Okay. And okay, finishing there. And we're going to roll over onto the back now, into a shoulder bridge position. Okay, so feet and knees hip width apart, arms by side, palms facing up, shoulders away from your ears, chin just towards your chest a little bit. I'm going to start off with a pearl shoulder bridge where we're working that spine again, one vertebra at a time. Wait for it. Love that. Okay, so try and get our timing really working well with this one. So breathe in through your nose, push your lower back into the floor. Feel your pelvis tilting a little bit. As you breathe out, relax. That one more time. Breathe in, push your lower back into the floor. Feel that pelvis tilting. Breathe out to relax. Okay, this time. Breathe in through your nose, push your lower back into the floor. As you breathe out, continue to peel up off the floor. Feel that connection between your ribs and your pelvis. Trying to go up one vertebra at a time, never onto the neck, towards the shoulder blades, but basically when you feel your upper back is starting to work, you've probably gone a little bit too far, so trying to work the core and the hips, then peeling it back down. Ideally, when we're moving, we're breathing out. When we're not, we're breathing in. Okay, so as we're peeling up and breathing out, through your mouth. Hold it at the top, make sure the glutes are working, squeeze those glutes, breathe in through your nose to hold, breathe out through your mouth. Take it back down, one vertebra at a time. Last one, and we're going to change it up slightly. Okay, so in the pearl shoulder bridge, the last thing to touch is your tailbone. We're going to change this to a straight lift. So as you breathe out, you just lift the pelvis up. Okay, and breathe in to hold, breathe out. With this one, the tailbone might touch first, so just taking it straight down. Breathe in, breathe out, squeeze the glutes. And again.
In as I go up, sorry.
No, breathing out as you're going up. Breathe in at the top, breathe out to go down. Breathe in at the bottom, breathe out to go up, breathe in at the top. She has done this before.
Just testing it.
Make this your last one. Make sure the glutes are working. Okay. And so now you should be ready to go out cycling, hopefully in a good position. Okay, well done.